Inflation is a term used to describe the rate at which prices for goods and services increase over time. It is typically measured by the Consumer Price Index, CPI, which tracks the cost of a basket of goods and services commonly purchased by consumers. Inflation can have both positive and negative impacts on an economy. Mild inflation, for example, can encourage spending and investment because people know that prices will rise in the future. However, high or persistent inflation can lead to a number of negative consequences, including 1. Reduced purchasing power. As prices rise, consumers are able to purchase fewer goods and services with the same amount of money, reducing their purchasing power. 2. Decreased savings. Inflation can also discourage saving, as people may feel that their money will lose value over time if it is not invested or spent. 3. Higher interest rates. To combat inflation, central banks may raise interest rates, which can make it more expensive to borrow money. 4. Reduced economic growth. High inflation can also reduce economic growth, as businesses may be hesitant to invest and hire new workers if they are uncertain about future economic conditions. There are many different causes of inflation, and the exact factors that contribute to inflation can vary depending on the specific circumstances of an economy. Some common causes of inflation include 1. Increase in demand. When demand for goods and services increases, prices tend to rise as well. This can occur if there is an increase in consumer spending, business investment, or government spending. 2. Increase in production costs. If the cost of producing goods and services increases, businesses may raise their prices to maintain their profit margins. This can occur due to a variety of factors, such as rising raw material costs, higher wages for workers, or increased transportation costs. 3. Increase in money supply. If there is more money in circulation in an economy, each unit of currency is worth less, and prices tend to rise as a result. This can occur if central banks print more money or if banks increase lending, leading to more money in circulation. 4. Decrease in supply. When the supply of goods and services decreases, prices tend to rise. This can occur due to natural disasters, geopolitical events, or other factors that disrupt production and distribution. 5. Expectations of future inflation. If people expect prices to rise in the future, they may increase their spending now to take advantage of current prices, leading to an increase in demand and higher prices. It's worth noting that these factors can be interconnected and can influence each other, making inflation a complex phenomenon to predict and manage. There are several strategies that governments and central banks can use to control inflation. 1. Monetary policy. Central banks can use monetary policy tools, such as adjusting interest rates or the money supply, to influence inflation rates. Raising interest rates can help to slow down inflation by reducing spending and investments, while increasing the money supply can help to stimulate the economy and keep prices stable. 2. Fiscal policy. Governments can also use fiscal policy tools, such as changing tax rates or government spending, to control inflation. For example, reducing government spending can help to reduce inflation by decreasing demand and lowering prices. 3. Supply-side policies. Supply-side policies are aimed at increasing the supply of goods and services in the economy. This can help to reduce inflation by reducing prices and increasing competition. Examples of supply-side policies include deregulation, increasing productivity, and encouraging innovation and investment. 4. Wage and price controls. In some cases, governments may implement wage and price controls to directly control inflation. Wage and price controls limit the amount that businesses can raise prices or pay workers, which can help to keep prices stable. However, these policies can be difficult to enforce and may have unintended consequences, such as reducing productivity and economic growth. 5. Exchange rate policies. Finally, governments can use exchange rate policies to influence inflation rates. This can include devaluing or revaluing the national currency to make imports more expensive and reduce demand, or pegging the currency to another currency to stabilize prices. However, these policies can also have unintended consequences, such as reducing international trade and economic growth.